Manifestation, a word that many people know, but do many people actually know what it means, or if it is actually really a word and really something that we can use to better our life? Manifestation has been known to some as woo-woo and some as magic, but ultimately is manifestation something that we can purposely do to help us go out there and become more successful, thus reaching more of our goals and being more happier? Well, I'm Super Sid, the Business Shaman with the Life Coach Launch School, and in this video, we aim to find out. So, before we can go in and figure out if manifestation is actually real or if it's just woo-woo, then we needed to go out and define exactly what manifestation is. There is a definition for it, and our resident NLP queen, Tiffany Toombs, is going to let us know exactly what manifestation is based on its definition. Tiffany?
Hi, I'm Tiffany Toombs, the resident NLP queen of the Life Coach Launch School. So as Sid said, before we can actually manifest something, our goals, our dreams, our desires, we have to actually know what manifestation is. And the definition of manifestation is taking our thoughts and turning them into reality.
Thank you, Tiffany, for that amazing definition. And now that we have a definition of what manifestation is, let's go and start talking about, can we purposely go and manifest anything that it is that we want? Can we use manifestation to help us go out there and reach our goals? Well, let's look at this 3-step process that Tiffany and I like to follow anytime that we are looking to go out there and manifest something. Now, the first thing that we do is this idea of planning, right? We have to understand and have a plan of what it is that we want to achieve. And the first thing we like to look at when we're looking at that plan is actually writing down and having a very specific thing that we are wanting to achieve. So ultimately, right, we need to know exactly what it is that we are going to chase, what it is that we are going to have, and what the measurement is going to be of the thing that it is that we are going to want to achieve. We're going to want to write it down so it can be something that we can constantly chase and understand exactly when it is that we get there. Another thing that we do when it comes to planning is the idea of what we call a legacy board. A legacy board has been really good for us because it allows us to really break down what the big items that it is that we want to achieve. So say big items that we want to achieve over the next year, and then what we're going to be able to do is take what it is that we wrote down, lay everything out on the table, right? And ultimately be able to look at the resources that we have and make decisions on when we think we're going to be able to accomplish this task. A big secret to this legacy board is being able to work backwards on that legacy board and go from, this is what I want to achieve. I know I need to do this before that, this before that, this before that, sort of work ourselves backwards and then understand that when we want to reach this goal in this time, we need to go in there into those specific months inside that legacy board and make sure that we are reaching the task and the things that we write down that we need to reach to get there. Another thing we look at, like we were talking about there in the legacy board, is we need to understand, kind of lay everything out on the table of what it is that we currently have and ultimately what are the things that we know we're going to need to achieve to at least start the journey or be well on the journey to getting to what it is that we want to get to. We're not expected here to know every single thing. I mean, I'm sitting here at a 92-acre ranch that Tiffany and I had no idea how we were going to pull off just a mere months ago when we were living in Dallas, Texas, and we just knew we wanted to move to the Smoky Mountains. We just knew we wanted to be on a large piece of property, but we really didn't know what all this was. We didn't know it actually existed. We just knew that we wanted to start walking toward what it was that we wanted. We wanted to focus on what it was that we wanted. We put it on our boards. We wrote this down, and every single day we worked towards being able to get it. Last and certainly not least here in this stage that we really like to make sure that we go over with our Life Coach Launch School students is the understanding of belief and instinct. A lot of times when we are planning something, when we have this goal that we're looking to go out there and want to achieve, we get these feelings in our stomach. At least I know I do. I get this like massive feeling in my stomach. And I'm like, I know that I'm going to be able to achieve this. I know through these steps that I'm going to be able to go and do this. And usually when we have that feeling, which comes from our unconscious mind, by the way, but when we have that feeling, right, and our unconscious mind is telling us like, this is achievable, we can do this, and you're getting those signs, you're getting those feelings that this is possible, this is usually that time of go time. We got to make sure that we trigger and that we go and that we start taking the actions, getting 1% better, and going out there and doing our next step, which is the actionable activities. All right, so now that we know what planning is, I actually decided to come down here into our garden, which is a couple hundred feet away from that scene that I was just shooting over there. And ultimately, here in our garden is where I want to talk to you about step number 2, which is actionable activity. And ultimately, after we set a plan, right, we need to start executing on that plan and doing the actionable activities involved in that plan to start reaching our goal. A big thing that we talk about at our Life Coach Launch School, specifically around manifestation, when we are working with people to manifest everything that they want within their life coach and their healing business, is ultimately, right, this idea of getting 1% better every day. So we are looking to, even if we don't know what it is that we're looking to achieve right now, or we don't know what the next thing is, our goal is to get 1% better every day and ultimately stretch just that little bit consistently, because by getting 1% better every day and stretching consistently, we're able to consistently focus on the goal, the thing that we want to manifest that we mentioned in step 1, and we're able to consistently go out there and do this. The story is really with this garden is that we really didn't know what we were doing. The previous 2 summers, we tried doing a garden and we failed. We failed miserably. Actually, nothing really grew. And now what it is that we have is we now have a garden that we're able to go out there and we're able to actually eat from every single day. All of our herbs, we have onions, tomatoes, carrots, so many things back there that we learned and had to relearn right on how to do. And once we were able to really understand, lay out the activities that we wanted to do, learn from our mistakes, we were able to slowly but surely get better and better and better at our garden. And now we've been able to use this garden to really go into the next step and really beginning that next step, which is the confidence, which we're going to be talking about here in 1 second. So before we go into this next step and demonstration that we're going to be giving you here when it comes to manifestation, if you like this video, make sure to click that little button below, like this video, and subscribe to this channel. By doing those simple little things, if you like this video, it's going to help this video and helping more people see this video, which is going to help more people manifest the goals and the things that they want, thus helping the world become a better place. So make sure to click that like button below if you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Now, back to Future Sid. Thanks, Past Sid. Okay, now that we understand planning and we understand the actionable activities that it is that we need to do, now let's start talking about what it is that we're going to be stepping into. And that's ultimately going out and creating more confidence, which is going to connect to the infinite impact that we are going to create. So infinite impact becomes that third step that we want to talk about. And I actually have a demonstration that I'd like to show you that really helps a lot of our Life Coach Launch students see and start to begin to walk into that new reality of creating infinite impact. Let's go do this demonstration. All right, so welcome to our front yard. And in our front yard, we actually have a creek and we have a stream. And one of the things we have that go over the stream is a bridge. And what I want to do is I want to demonstrate for you this idea of what's called crossover that I first learned from the Cherokee Indians. And inside this idea is actually a story that I want to go over with you first. Some of you might have seen this movie called Finding Neverland. And inside this movie of Finding Neverland, which had Johnny Depp and Kate Winslet in it, it was about the making of Peter Pan. And in one of the scenes, Johnny Depp is with his wife, and they each walk into their bedroom. And in Johnny Depp's bedroom, when he walked in and he opened the door, it was like he was walking into a rainforest, like a jungle that he was walking into, versus his wife walked into a very dark and dreary room. This was the first time that I realized that there was a world that we could walk into each and every day. And something my wife and I do every single morning is we talk about walking through a hula hoop and being able to walk into the reality that we are wanting to do. So now that we've made a plan and now that we're doing the actionable activities, every single day we're walking more and more into that new reality of what we are wanting to manifest. And something that the Cherokee Indians did and something that you can do at home is this idea of crossover. And I'm going to demonstrate for you what crossover is and exactly how you can do it, because it's very, very simple. The first thing we want to do is we typically want to find something at our house that we can do this in. We're doing this at a bridge, which is actually crossing us over this stream. But if you don't have a bridge and you don't have a stream at your house, you can easily do this walking through a door in and out of a room inside your house. Now what we're looking to do is when we're wanting to begin to cross over, we're going to be starting on one side of where we're looking to cross over and looking at walking into their new reality on the other side. And what we like to do, typically what the Cherokee Indians talked about doing, was talking to their creator and identifying where they currently are and what they wanted to step into. They would then close their eyes, cross over into that new reality, and begin to become that new reality and start manifesting what it is that they wanted. So now that you know our 3-step process on specifically manifesting anything that you want, what is the biggest thing that you've manifested in your life? Let us know down there in those comments. And again, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and click that like button down there, as that's going to help more people be able to see this content, come by this channel, and it's really going to help multiple people have more of an opportunity to purposely manifest everything that they want. Remember, let's dare to heal so that we can dare to lead and ultimately dare to make infinite impact. We'll see you in the next video.